What's going on, guys? Apathettic here, and today in this video we're going to talk about some general tips for Trials of Osiris and how to go flawless. So jumping right into it, biggest thing, communication. So what I always say is whatever you're doing, just say it. So if I'm pushing, I'm throwing a grenade, or since I played Void Walker, I'm always throwing a grape. I always communicate. So if I'm pushing, I'll say, hey, I'm leading with the grape. I'm pushing now, he's one shot. All those kind of things are going to be huge in letting your teammates know, one, your position on the map, and two, how you're engaging the enemy. So if they know you're throwing a grenade, for them that's probably going to be a good time to push, so you can collapse on the enemy the same time a grenade's hitting them. So your teammates are meeting them the same time your grenade is colliding with them. So another huge general tip for trials is always playing the res. Now what I mean by that is sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation where you can either choose to res your teammate or play the res or engage the enemy. Now the reason it's huge to always play the res is because a lot of times when you engage, your chances of trading or losing that one-on-one are higher than if you were to hold back a second, res your teammate, get an overshield, and once you do that, you guys can push together, and then you're much more likely to win the round, and you have another teammate with you. You have that overshield, you're ready to rock and roll and just take out whoever's in your way. Now, probably the biggest tip out of all the ones I've offered so far, I would say, is positioning. So positioning not in the sense of like yourself and where you are on the map. So where you position yourself is so key, because if you get taken down, you don't want to be in a place where your res in a horrible spot. Like, they're going to be watching it from all angles. It's going to be almost impossible for your teammates to pick you up. So that ties into the previous tip where you always play the res. It's impossible for your teammates to play your res if you're just in a horrible position. And that ties in with knowing the positioning on the map. So the good places to be, the bad places to be, common sniping lanes, things like that. You want to really get familiar with each map for that weekend of trials, so you can have an idea of, okay, I should go here, people always snipe here, things of that nature, so you know to avoid those spots, so that way you don't get taken out and your res and just sitting out in the open with like two people hard scoping it, and now you've really put your teammates at a disadvantage. And for my final tip, guys, and I'm kind of tied two together here, it's going to be positive attitude and consistent teammates. So positive attitude is going to be huge for keeping the morale up as you're playing through, and you experience lag, you get BS'd, whatever happens. Keeping that positive attitude is going to keep your head in the game and keep you focused on the next round instead of dwelling too much on the previous round and losing sight of what you're doing in the current round and getting caught off guard, not paying attention, those kinds of things. And then having consistent teammates is going to be huge, because it's going to allow you to know what your teammates are going to do as they're doing it without them not having to say as much, because you've played with them enough to where you know how they play, you know where they go on certain parts of the map, you know they're going to push with you, you know when they won't, and that's going to help your play, because you're not going to end up on an island by yourself, you're not getting up in a 2v1, those kind of things. You'll always kind of find yourself by and around your teammates moving together as one cohesive unit, because you guys have that rapport and you play with each other so consistently. And when you tie this in with the other tips I've offered, it makes going flawless that much easier. That's it for the video today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and comment down below what are some of your best trials tips. And at the end of this video here, I threw in a little clip, just a funny clip. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
Best.
Run as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere. Oh, Jesus! Fuck.